Yeah.
Their fighters have never lost a fight.
No.
Hardly around. Jimmy.
They've been victimized a lot.
Yeah, Dundee will still try to tell you that Jimmy Ellis actually did beat Floyd Patterson.
That's right.
Good combination from Gomez, Tom.
Yep. He had Magana against the ropes, landed some solid shots, and Magana, as they swing out to the center of the ring, and now
Right through the middle. Right through the middle.
back into the corner, added a few of his own in parting. And Gomez is...
Well, he's showing some real willpower here, Max Gomez.
No question about it.
He's forcing the fight.
And look at that flurry from Magana. And, you know, I've seen a couple of punches from Magana a moment ago that were a lot lower than the one Burton took a point away from him for.
I think Burton just made a mistake on that one. It appeared to be a completely legal punch.
Yes. Right hand lead by Gomez a moment ago. Caught Magana.
What are you waiting for?
You know, Magana looks quicker and a bit more stylized, if you will, if I can use that term. I don't know why he isn't sticking that jab out in boxing. Rather, he's toe-to-toe with Max Gomez, and that seems to be right down Max's alley, I would think.
Yeah, but, you know, Jesse is such a confident guy. I think he always thinks he can hit harder than the other guy.
Well, I hate to say I told you so, but these two guys are putting on quite a show here. I told you it'd be a dandy fight and a highly competitive one. And we're just about through 6 rounds. There's the bell. What a dandy we've got going here. I've got time for a reminder that Budweiser Championship Boxing's Fight Night at the Forum will be back on the prime lineup on Monday, April 24th. And headlining the card will be the #2 ranked flyweight in the world, Mark Too Sharp Johnson. He comes in with an impressive 22-1 record that includes 15 knockouts. I tell you, if you haven't seen this kid fight, you be with us on the 24th. He is worth the price of admission. Budweiser Championship Boxing's Fight Night at the Forum. Write it down. Monday, April 24th, right here on Prime. Mark Too Sharp Johnson. Well, we're in the corner with Magana.
You know, Tom, Mark has been ranked #2. Soon he will be a mandatory contender, though, for the title shot, and they won't be able to avoid him any longer. Let's look at that action from the last round. This was a rocking good round. Both fighters, look at that exchange, landing clean blows.
That's right. Magana landed a left and a right, and Gomez just hardly worried about it as he stepped right in, landed a solid right of his own. This is round number 7. Chopping right hand. Couple of solid shots landed by each of these guys. Crowd loving it here. The NABO junior featherweight title. Gomez banging away with that right hand. But I tell you, we're in the 7th round. Jimmy Montoya was right. This kid came to fight tonight.
Absolutely, Tom. And if it remains a close fight, that 1 point
could be
very important.
Could be a big item indeed. A low blow in round number 3, although it was questionable low blow. But nonetheless, a low blow recorded by the referee. Burton Gilliam took a point away from Magana. Plus the fact that we think Gomez won the round without that. It could make it a 10-8 on the judges' cards. Magana making him miss now and landing some solid shots. This round has got an ebb and flow to it. I thought Gomez came out scoring very well, and suddenly Magana seemed to have turned it around and is taking charge now here in round number 7. Gomez in the blue, Magana in the white.
That was a nice right hand by Magana as he was falling away, Tom. Even though he was falling away, it had a lot of snap in it. He just blew open the eye of Max Gomez with a single punch. He just opened it up. You saw the blood squirt out right as soon as he landed that shot. From the corner of the left eye.
Jimmy Montoya, who's good a cut man as boxing has will be busy and working his magic between rounds. We're in round number 7. Gomez keeps advancing on Magana. Bangs him with a right hand. Magana comes back with a flurry, and we'll take a break at the end of round 7.
Car-Mart treated me really well. They were really pleasant. There was no hard sell. They got me into a car that I could really afford. And since my credit wasn't great, I didn't have to go through any embarrassing credit checks. I got my credit approved. I got my car all within an hour and a half at Car-Mart. Not only did Car-Mart take great care of me, they even entertained my daughter so that I could look at cars. I needed to get to work, and I needed to get a car that day. And I went to Car-Mart. I drove off the lot with a car.
What if I could drive? I wouldn't have a caddy. I wouldn't have a Beamer. I wouldn't ride a jack. I wouldn't roll in a Rolls. I wouldn't even have a Benz. My wheels would be big and yellow. Kids would be standing in lines just waiting for me to come by.
No ifs, ands, or buts. These nuggets can drive.
Yeah, if I could drive, people would call me Mr. Bus Driver, because I take them all to school.
T-Wolves Nuggets next Wednesday, 8 Central, 7 Mountain, live on Prime Sports.
As they start round 8, watch for the right hand by Magana that opens the cut. Here it is. It's right there. Now you'll notice Max Gomez will step back and rub his eye. He realizes immediately that he's been cut by that right hand of Magana.
It is up in the left eye, and it's above the eye, up in the neighborhood of the eyebrow time. Burton Gilliam is out there without a mouthpiece. Jimmy Montoya was so busy trying to stem the flow of blood that he got to put the mouthpiece back in. I think the cut has opened up again. And the words of encouragement for Gomez in his corner, Rich, was get inside.
Yeah,
hit him with uppercuts and stay on top of him. That's not a knockdown. They aren't going to call it one at any rate, even though Gomez goes to a neutral corner. Cut has opened up just a little bit again. We're in round number 8. It's scheduled for 12. The NABO Junior Featherweight title, North American Boxing Organization.
If you're wondering what that is, that's a bit of an offshoot of the World Boxing Organization, which is beginning slowly but surely to grab a real foothold now, it appears. And so they have what would be, in contrast to, say, a USBA title or an NABF title, this would be a minor championship, a North American championship, as opposed to their world title.
One wag earlier tonight said, never mind being a champion, I want to be the guy that makes the belts for all of these, for the alphabet soup. Let me be the guy that makes the belt. Just come up with a new division next week, I'll have a belt for you. Gomez applying a lot of pressure.
Now, this is where Montoya wants Gomez.
That's right inside and throwing some uppercuts.
They want him to smother Zavala if possible.
Banging. I tell you, Magana is hard to trap. He's elusive, has good foot speed, great hand speed. Gomez just walks right into and through most of those. Bangs a right hand. Cut in the corner of the left eye of Gomez.
And it appears to be worsening, Tom. You can see the blood right into the eye. This is nice work by Magana.
Yep, good right hand.
Hitting and moving. Hitting and not being hit, and that's what boxing's all about.
Isn't it, though? In that regard, you know, a marvel was Marco Antonio Barrera, who got a gash on his forehead last week while winning the WBO junior featherweight title. Outside of that, he doesn't have a mark on his face. And here's a guy who's 34-0.
He was mad about it, too.
He was more than a little upset. There's the bell. They continue to wail away. You see the blood flowing. Max doesn't seem to mind it too much, and Jimmy Montoya jumps in to see about stemming the flow of that. We'll listen in a little bit, if we may, and see what kind of instructions they're giving him, if any.